Hi out there in the YouTube digital world of excitement. It's me again, the Puzzle Master. I'm going to be doing a video today on long hair for men. And if you see now, my hair is getting really long. Probably couldn't tell originally just by how it looks right now because, well, when it's in a ponytail, you can't really tell from the front, can you? It just looks like it's short. And that's one thing I want to just say, like, right out front for guys out there if they're trying to grow their hair out. I've gotten lots of messages in my inbox from guys that said that they were trying to grow their hair out, but when it gets into the awkward phase of, when you can't put it in a ponytail, but it can't really be down either. It's just kind of like there. Just to be strong, because a lot of people have been messaging me saying that when it reaches this length, that you're kind of in the clear. So I just some words of encouragement for guys out there that are currently in the awkward stage. I also got lots of messages regarding what do I use in my hair, or what do I wash it with, and what kind of products. So I thought I would give you some words of wisdom for that. There was this girl. Long story short, fellow coworker at my work there. She doesn't work there anymore. Kind of miss her. Nicole, her name, and I asked her what do you put in your hair? Cause she had the nicest, shiniest, but not oily looking, just shiny but healthy looking hair that I'd ever seen. And I asked her what after product you put in? Do you put in a lotion or what do you do? And she said that she doesn't put any after product in her hair whatsoever, but that she uses these. So I thought I'd share this. Basically, it's the Garnier Fructis. They're both the grapefruit. Okay? So we have the shampoo over here, and we have the conditioner. I'd recommend getting both of them. The shampoo, I find, you can't really, because the packaging isn't clear on this one, you can't really see, but the shampoo I've gone through a lot faster. You can just tell by the weight of it. And the reason for that being is that, okay, well, first of all, I'll start you kind of off with my hair care regimen, or what I do. One key thing for advice for guys if they're trying to grow their hair long is that if you are washing your hair every day with shampoo, you are drying the heck out of your scalp, and your body only, think of it like a giant factory. It only has so many things that it can do at one time. And if your scalp is focusing mainly on trying to produce oil because you just keep washing all the oil out of it, it's not going to have as much energy that it can allocate to actually having your hair follicles produce hair, okay? Also, the hair growth is faster. Your hair grows faster when it has a little bit of oil, or how it would be in its natural kind of state. Obviously not riddled, you don't want to be wash your hair is what I'm saying. You have to wash your hair. But don't go more than a week. A week tops is kind of a rule of thumb. I used to do it every second or third day, but from research online, I've kind of determined that that isn't a good idea, because I read articles about how if you're constantly drying out your scalp, it actually slows down your hair growth and can even lead to baldness and things like dandruff and stuff like that. If you're washing your hair too often and you're using Head and Shoulders, but you're doing it every day, it might actually not have such a good effect on alleviating the dry, itchy scalp as if you were to just leave your hair alone and let it produce its own natural oils that will help to moisturize your scalp. And not only moisturize your scalp, but will actually speed up your hair growth, because the hair follicles function better when they have a little bit of oil around them, not when they're in a cracked, dry environment. So, use the Garnier Fructis at least once a week, or every third day, let's say. Works really, really well. It smells awesome. I really like the smell too. I've actually had people even compliment me on the smell of my hair. Like if I've washed my hair right before going to work, which is pretty impressive that it would smell strong enough that people passing by would be able to notice that. Now to the conditioner. One key thing that I want to mention with the conditioner, when I'm using the conditioner, is that after I've shampooed my hair so that it's like all the oil has been pretty much completely stripped out of it, I don't usually like completely saturate my head with the conditioner, because your scalp after 10 hours or like, you know, let's just say 24 hours is going to have fully re-oiled your scalp, okay? Like even if you just washed it the day before, it's going to produce oil again, and I mean everywhere on your scalp, okay? Now everyone varies a little bit. If you have like oily hair, you know, it's going to vary person to person, so there isn't like an exact science, like it's going to vary person to person. But with the conditioner, because I know that my scalp's going to be producing its own oil anyway, conditioner is mainly to make your hair not look so frizzy and dry. Like it helps to weigh it down a little bit, getting rid of flyaways, and helps with the split ends and like things that are going to curl out. Now, having said that, I'll put my hair kind of, not actually in a ponytail, but I'll like bunch it up like this, and then apply the conditioner, but only to like this part of hair. I'll leave everything that's tied back or that's like on my scalp, I'll pretty much leave it alone. I won't saturate it with more oil because I just removed the oil from my scalp. Huh? See what I'm saying? And you'll also go through a lot less conditioner, which is why this is practically full. And well, this is actually still pretty full, but it's down to there now, so. Yeah, and there was one other thing I wanted to mention for products. Those are the shampoo and conditioner that I use. I don't use this all the time, but if I had just washed it and it's dry and it has that kind of frizzy look when I've put it in a ponytail, is that I'll use this kind of brush. People have told me it's called a drying brush. Highly recommend to get one, because if you have long hair and you've been trying to use a comb, I feel your pain, let's put it that way, because it's so hard to get a freaking comb through your hair. Pardon my language, but it's so hard to get a comb through your hair. But this kind of brush, easy, so easy. And like just the way that it's been designed, these little teeny like these aren't sharp, and they're flexible, meaning that if a hair gets stuck in it and you keep pulling, it's not going to rip the hair out. It's just going to bend, and then maybe it'll get it the next time around. And it's a lot, it's very soothing also on the scalp. I like to kind of rotate it as I'm pulling it through my hair. I don't know if you can kind of tell how I'm doing it, but in that direction kind of. And that'll also help with dry skin. If you have like really bad dandruff, get one of these. Do this hair care regimen of the shampoo and conditioner, and really scratch at your scalp just to get that dry dead skin off, because having the dry dead skin literally like stuck onto the skin on your scalp is also going to, much like the skin on our face, clot the pores and actually cause like more oil buildup than if that dead skin wasn't there. But yeah, so back to my third hair care product. It's the Tresemme Nourishing Rituals. Really good. You only need a very, very small amount. Like, I'm not actually going to use any, sorry. But literally, that's a dime, okay? That's a dime. That's how much you need to put in your palm. Not very much at all. Because like I said, you don't want to, much like with the conditioner, how I will only put the conditioner from like here down. When I'm getting ready for work, I have to have my hair in a ponytail. So what I'll do is I'll brush it back like I did with the drying brush. Put the ponytail in it. And then I'll put some of this in. And I'll put it in my hand. And a very, very small amount. Like you almost, like it'll seem almost like you just have a little bit of hand lotion on. And then go like this. Okay? And around your ears, like all this like flyaway stuff. Just to kind of put it down. Okay? And that's pretty much all I do. I want to say for people that have this nourishing ritual stuff, I don't put my hair down, and I don't like put it everywhere in it. Like I don't try to saturate my hair with the oil, because if it's in a ponytail, the only part that's really going to matter is the outer surface area, or the hair that you see. The part that's underneath it, it doesn't need to have the nourishing ritual on it, because you're just going to wash it out again in like 3-4 days, right? So you'll also, if you do that method, you'll notice that your hair care products will last a lot longer. And not only that, but your scalp will be healthier, because these kind of products you want to use on a minimum, because your scalp is actually like healthiest when you kind of just leave it alone. And yeah, so I hope that this has been informative. A lot of people liked my 8 hairstyle tips for guys and men and all that. Got lots of comments and positive feedback from that, and I really much appreciate that. So thank you. Please like my video and share it if you would. If you know anyone that you see them every day and they got like kind of no offense, I didn't mean that in any way to be like racist by saying like kind of afro-y hair. I just mean that for people like myself, if you had like normally straight long hair, if it's going to have the flyaways, then you could use the products to help with that. But yeah, I will let you go for now, and mwah.